Have you ever felt a sudden tightness in your chest at night, or found yourself coughing in the quiet of your living room and told yourself it was probably just dry air or getting older? I meet so many adults over 60 who quietly carry these moments, brushing them aside as something ordinary, something harmless. But what if those small signals were your body trying to tell you a deeper story? A patient of mine once shared how she would sit on the edge of her bed every evening, waiting for her breath to settle. She thought it was age catching up with her, nothing more. Yet when we looked closer, the problem wasn't outside her door. It was right inside her home. Dust hidden in her pillows, old carpeting, scented candles, even dry winter air were silently irritating her airways day after day. I want you to imagine this. You are at home after a long day. The lights are dim, the house is calm, everything feels familiar and safe. But as you settle in, your breathing becomes heavier, your chest feels a little tighter, or you wake coughing in the early hours of the morning. Nothing dramatic, nothing alarming, but something not quite right. What if the place you trust the most is quietly making your breathing harder? Many asthma flare-ups do not begin with outdoor pollution or seasonal change. For seniors, the most powerful asthma triggers often hide inside the walls of their own home. As we age, the lungs lose some of their elasticity. The airway lining becomes more reactive, and nighttime hormone shifts can make seniors far more sensitive to indoor irritants that younger adults barely notice. My goal today is to guide you gently, clearly, and calmly through the surprising hidden triggers that may be affecting your breathing without your awareness. Stay with me, because understanding these subtle dangers can bring you a renewed sense of control over your health and comfort. And if you find this helpful, please subscribe, like, and share Senior Health Daily so we can continue supporting your wellness journey. In the next part, we will explore how these triggers form and how easily they can be removed from your home. Why seniors react strongly to indoor asthma triggers. As we begin exploring what truly happens inside a senior's home, I want to help you understand something many people overlook. The way your body responds to irritants at 60 or 70 is very different from how it did at 30 or 40. Your lungs are faithful organs that have carried you through decades of experiences, but aging naturally changes how they function. With each year, the airways lose a bit of their elasticity. That means they don't open as easily or recover as quickly when irritated. When dust, mold spores, or fragrances enter the airway of a younger adult, the lungs usually clear them quickly. But in seniors, the immune system becomes more reactive, more sensitive, and slower to calm down. Even small particles can trigger inflammation. That inflammation narrows the airways and traps mucus inside. Since mucus clearance slows with age, seniors often feel tightness in their chest before realizing what caused it. Many older adults tell me they thought these sensations were signs of normal aging. They say things like, "I get winded because I'm older now," or "maybe I just need more sleep." But when we look deeper, the real story often comes from the home environment. What surprises many of my patients is that the worst asthma triggers are not outdoors, but hidden inside the place they feel safest. I once treated a man who believed his shortness of breath came from retirement weight gain. He exercised more, ate healthier, and still struggled. Only when we inspected his home did we find the source, an old carpet filled with dust and microscopic mites. Once he removed it, his breathing improved dramatically. Understanding the impact of aging lungs gives you a foundation for everything else we will uncover. Your home could be influencing your breathing more than you ever imagined. The most common hidden asthma triggers at home. Now let's begin revealing what many seniors never suspect. One of the most common indoor asthma triggers is dust mites. They live in pillows, mattresses, fabric couches, carpets, and drapes. Even the cleanest home can harbor thousands of them because they thrive in warm, humid areas. Their microscopic waste irritates the airways and often causes nighttime coughing or chest tightness. Another major trigger is mold. Many seniors don't see mold because it hides behind furniture, grows under bathroom sinks, or spreads inside air conditioning units. Mold spores are so small that they float into the air each time you walk past them. When inhaled, they can inflame your airway lining almost immediately. Fragranced cleaning products, perfumes, scented candles, and air fresheners may smell pleasant, but they contain chemicals that irritate aging lungs. I often remind seniors that your sense of smell changes with age, but your lung sensitivity does not. A scent that feels light to you may overwhelm your airways. Pet dander is another silent trigger. Even well-groomed pets shed tiny skin particles that float through the air and settle on furniture. Seniors who think they are reacting to outdoor allergies are sometimes reacting to their own pets without realizing it. And then there is dry indoor air, especially during winter. When the air is too dry, the airway lining becomes irritated. It cracks, tightens, and reacts more intensely to dust, dander, and chemicals. Simple science explains why this happens. When the lining of your airway encounters particles, the body launches an inflammatory response. That swelling narrows the airway, making each breath feel heavier or slower, especially at night. Why seniors mistake symptoms for aging. It is incredibly common for seniors to misinterpret asthma symptoms. Mild wheezing can sound like the chest simply getting older. Nighttime coughing is often blamed on reflux or sinus congestion. Breathlessness after climbing stairs may be dismissed as losing stamina. But these explanations often hide the real issue. The symptoms appear gradually, almost silently, which makes them easy to dismiss. I remember a woman who came to me at 72. She said, "I guess I'm slowing down." She found herself pausing halfway up her stairs and waking up with a dry cough each night. But when we inspected her room, we discovered a patch of mold hidden beneath her bed frame. Removing it brought noticeable improvement within weeks. Stories like hers happen every day. Seniors attribute these signals to age, when in reality, the body is reacting to environmental triggers that can be changed. Real-life stories of seniors affected by hidden triggers. Let me share more stories that reveal the power of identifying home triggers. One man had been coughing for nearly 3 years. He assumed it was related to allergies or aging, but the moment he replaced his 30-year-old carpet with hardwood flooring, his cough vanished within a month. Another woman struggled with frequent asthma flare-ups. She used her inhaler more often and feared her condition was worsening. When we reviewed her home habits, we discovered she lit scented candles daily in her living room. After removing them, her breathing steadied, and her flare-ups grew rare. A senior couple experienced nightly coughing fits for years. They checked for allergies, heart issues, even sleep apnea. Only when they cleaned their HVAC system and replaced the filters did their symptoms improve. The system had been circulating dust and mold through their home every night. These real-life examples show how indoor triggers can hide in plain sight, shaping your breathing in ways you may never notice until you look closely. Room by room, breakdown of hidden triggers. Let's walk through the home together. In the bedroom, pillows and mattresses often harbor dust mites. Warm humidity inside the bedroom creates a perfect environment for them. If you wake up coughing or with chest tightness, the source may be your bedding rather than your lungs. In the bathroom, mold thrives in damp corners, tiles, and shower areas. Even a small patch can release thousands of spores daily. In the living room, fabric furniture traps dust and dander. Carpets hold particles deep within the fibers, releasing them each time you walk across them. In the kitchen, fumes from cleaning products or cooking oils can irritate your airway. Even heating certain foods produces airborne particles that aggravate the lungs. In the garage, stored chemicals, gasoline fumes, or paints can seep into indoor air, especially when doors are opened and closed frequently. Understanding where triggers hide helps you reclaim control over your environment. How to identify asthma triggers. Inside your home. The first step is paying attention to patterns. If your breathing feels worse at home and better when you spend time outdoors, your home environment may be the source. Tracking symptoms such as coughing, wheezing, or mucus changes can reveal clues. Simple tools can also help. A humidity tester shows whether your home's moisture levels support dust mites or mold growth. Checking your AC filters regularly prevents dust buildup. Inspecting damp areas helps you catch mold early. Allergy testing and spirometry can offer deeper insights. Spirometry shows how well your lungs push air out, revealing inflammation that might not be obvious. Before we continue, if this video is helping you understand your health, please subscribe, like, and share Senior Health Daily. It gives us the motivation to create more life-saving content for you. These tools and observations form the foundation for creating a safer breathing environment. How seniors can reduce or eliminate home asthma triggers. Now let's talk about simple steps that make a powerful difference. Washing pillows and bedding weekly in hot water reduces dust mites dramatically. Using HEPA air purifiers removes microscopic particles from the air. Maintaining humidity between 40 and 50% protects your airways from dryness while preventing mold growth. Ventilating cooking areas lets irritants escape rather than settle into your lungs. Switching from scented to unscented cleaning products protects your airways from harsh chemicals. Hypoallergenic fabrics reduce particle accumulation, and opening a window for just 5 minutes each day renews your indoor air and helps your lungs relax. These steps do not require perfection, only consistency. Over time, small habits reshape the air you breathe. Lifestyle habits that protect your lungs after 60. Your body responds beautifully when you support it with healthy habits. Gentle breathing exercises expand your lung capacity. Hydration thins mucus, making it easier to clear. Light indoor activity improves circulation and keeps the airways flexible. An anti-inflammatory diet rich in leafy greens, berries, nuts, and omega-3 fats reduces swelling inside your airway lining. Even choosing warm water or herbal teas throughout the day helps calm airway irritation. These habits become particularly powerful when combined with a cleaner home environment. When improvements happen and what to expect. Most seniors begin to feel better within 2 to 4 weeks after making changes at home. Nighttime coughing often decreases first. Then shortness of breath improves. And within a month, many seniors notice fewer asthma flare-ups during seasonal changes. Better sleep returns as the airway calms at night. Energy improves during the day. Breathing feels freer and more natural. These small victories remind you that your lungs are still capable of healing when home symptoms become dangerous. Although most symptoms improve with environmental changes, there are moments when urgent care is essential. Severe difficulty breathing, rapid breathing combined with blue lips, or a feeling of tightening that does not improve with rescue inhalers all require immediate medical attention. If symptoms return a few hours after treatment, or if speaking becomes difficult, the body needs help right away to prevent respiratory failure. Understanding these warning signs gives you the power to act quickly and protect your health, or the health of someone you love. As we come to the end of our time together, I want to bring you back to the truth that guided this entire conversation. The most dangerous asthma triggers are often the ones we cannot see, tucked quietly inside the place we call home. They do not roar or announce themselves. They whisper, they hide. And for many seniors, they blend so seamlessly into daily life that it becomes easy to blame the body instead of the environment. But now, you understand how powerful that awareness truly is. What gives me hope, and what I want you to hold on to, is that you have far more control than you may have believed. With a few thoughtful adjustments, your home can shift from being a source of irritation to becoming a space of healing and comfort. A cleaner pillow, a well-ventilated kitchen, a quieter air purifier humming in the corner. These small choices add up, gently lifting the weight from your lungs and giving your body the room it deserves to breathe again. I want to thank you for being here with me, for your willingness to learn, and for the courage it takes to care for yourself at this stage of life. Every moment you spend understanding your health is an act of love toward your future self, and I am honored to walk this path with you. Remember that awareness is not just knowledge, it is protection, it is strength, it is independence. When you notice what your body feels and honor those signals, you create years of safer breathing and a deeper sense of confidence in your own resilience. If this video brought you clarity and comfort, I invite you to subscribe to Senior Health Daily so we can continue walking this wellness journey together.